Hey guys, RPG A Day number 3 in 2020. Today's prompt is thread, and I have tried to give some thought to this. Um, and I don't think I have any really good ideas, unfortunately. Not strong enough. Like a whole bunch of one sentence ideas, nothing that really blooms. So I'm gonna take a little bit of cue from last year's RPG A Day videos for myself and say, I think we have an opportunity, we have an untapped opportunity here um, to to really bring some flavor and some texture to our characters in the non-combat setting when it comes to um, maintenance skills. I mean, if you think about it, you're an adventurer, you're going out. Maybe you're even an adventurer who has uh, specific clothing that they wear. They're very proud of their clothing. Maybe not proud like status in the world proud, but they like their getup, or at least you like their getup, right? Like you like the way that you've had them decided to choose, their cloak and their hat and their whatever. Um, that stuff should be going under some wear and tear in the field. Um, and I'm not trying to say let's all be real simulationists about it. You could do this in a really narrative sense too, right? Like you can be like, the GM doesn't have to tell you that your clothing has rips and tears and the wearing thin in the knees and the elbows and stuff like that. You could just decide how it is your character maintains their stuff. Whether you're talking about their swords, did they pick up some blacksmithing skills? Did they pick up some cloth weaving, and threading, and whatever you want to call that skills? I forget what it is. So they can mend their own patches or remake their own cloak or what. I think there's some good sitting around the camp kind of opportunities there. We do that a lot, right? Like there's, especially if you have a new group, I usually try to have them do a little bit of talking around their first campfire or something like that. But I haven't prompted the players with anything, and they're still trying to figure out their characters. And half the time, they're new players, honestly. Um, and it's in a setting that's my setting, so they don't have all these other ideas that they've conceived about what's going on in the world because they're new to the world. So I haven't really given them a lot, but there's something, not necessarily good for their first session, but later on, what's going on around the campfire? Who's doing the cooking? Who's doing the needle and thread work on stuff that needs repair? What happens if your belt breaks, right? Your scabbard's on that. What do you forget holding up your pants? What are you doing with your sword? I mean, so who's doing that kind of work? And is it an opportunity? I don't want it to make it. I don't think we should make it um a drag. Who's doing the household chores today? You've got the dishes and you've got the trash and you've got sweeping and dusting. No, but like we have an opportunity to make it part of our character and part of the personality of the group. Especially if you're also playing a fatal kind of system, right? Something where people could die. What if the person who does the leather work dies? What if that character dies? Well, they have a combat slash adventuring role that they filled in the party, but they also filled a non-combat role, right? Like the maintenance role. So if that character dies, does the rogue leather worker who died have to be replaced with another rogue leather worker? I don't know. I'm just thinking this is an opportunity for us to put in a little bit of extra mental elbow grease and get some more fun out of our games. Even if you're a beer and pretzels player, I feel like then just do it proportionally, right? Like that you put a little less work into it because that's not really the context of your game, the context of your play, and maybe you get a little less fun out of it as well, but it didn't take a lot. You know what I'm saying? blah. This is video number 3 and it's already not great. Woohoo! Hey, you guys, you know what time it is. It's RPG a Day in August. Go ahead and participate. Make anything as large as a blog post or something as small as a Twitter tweet or a Facebook post, or maybe even make some visual or auditory art. On each day of August, take the topic that's there, free to roam around the grid, and have a response. The response, we're looking for talking about the hobby of RPGs in a really positive way. It's something that exciting to others, exciting to you, and maybe generates interest in the hobby. Just basically sharing the positiveness of this hobby. All right, go out there, listen, watch, read, create, participate, comment, like, and hashtag everything with RPG a Day. See you later.